What up? Welcome to my YouTube space. Last night was crazy. Let's get into it. So I wasn't making a video yesterday because I didn't think I was going to be doing anything significant in comedy. But I was wrong. I should have been making a video. Basically, I went to another seminar for the comedy festival going on down the street at the Comedy Chateau Comedy Club. And there was a guy named Steve North, who is popular in LA for being a comedy writer and teaching comedians. And I thought it was a good discussion. You know, he really taught you about coming up with your comedic character and your persona on stage. You know what I mean? I hope my phone's not shaking too much. It's like, and so, you know, that was a really fun discussion. And I thought that was going to be the end of the day. That was going to be it. Just going there for an hour and a half, call it a day, blah, blah, blah. Well, I leave the Comedy Chateau, and then a guy I met who was in town from St. Louis was performing at 10, and then we were going to go to the Comedy Store after that. Comedy Store is a big, popular venue in West Hollywood. So I go back there at 10, and the guy performs, but he's like near the end of the performance list, so he didn't go on till like I think after midnight or like right around midnight. You know, it was definitely around like past 11:50. So at that point, I was like, I'm not going to the Comedy Store. And there was another mic going on down the street. This restaurant, this guy who makes jokes and then goes kaboom. He's hilarious. He does like a little small open mic on Fridays and Saturdays at a diner literally right across the street. So I was bringing the St. Louis guy there to drop him off, and there ended up being a bunch of comics there at the diner, so we all hung out. And then the Kaboom guy ended up starting a impromptu open mic because there were so many comics there. And yeah, it was just a crazy night. Oh my gosh, I was up till 3. I hate that. I hate not being home at like 10 and just watching a little TV and going to bed. But it's nice to have those nights where you're out networking and getting to know people and all those good things. But today I am making a video to showcase some of the things I'm doing. I got a lot of comedy today. I'm not performing, but I will be out doing a lot of comedy, and let's see how it goes.
I'll explain all of that. It's all, I promise you. And if I don't, stop me. Yeah, cool. So yeah, to produce a show, right? Produce a small show. So I started at this bar called the Palms Bar. We did the Palms Bar. It's just like something to think about.
All right, I'm back with Crystal. Y'all remember Crystal? Well, if you watched that first video, but probably
I know
didn't watch
you saw
it.
it. I know you saw it.
Probably didn't. So this is probably your first time meeting Crystal and me. So
Intros all around.
it's all around. So we just finished a comedy workshop. Let's get out of the sun. That sun is
Oh yeah, that's true.
making us bright. Right there, just right there.
Just melanin.
I know, right? The melanin is popping.
Popping.
So what do you think about the workshop?
I thought it was good. There was obviously like a lot of opinions flying around,
Yeah.
but I do appreciate what the teacher had to say.
Yeah.
Just like a different advice on how to really get this thing going. What
Get this
did you
thing
think?
going. I thought it was good. It was a little bit all over the place.
Yeah.
And
a little chaotic.
It was a little chaotic.
You almost
and
started a fight.
I almost started a fight. People were trying to like fight over my career and the
And
best
what you
advice
should
on
do,
how to
yeah.
help me out. And I was like, oh, that's great. Like, I felt like I was being tugged, you know what I'm saying? You know, no Diddy. No Diddy. But yeah, so it's kind of interesting. But yeah, it was cool, you know what I'm saying? But we're doing this stand-up comedy thing. It's crazy. I don't know why.
Crazy.
Why we're doing it.
Why are we doing this?
It's crazy. It's like abusing yourself, but it's also like therapy at the same time too. It's weird. It's super
You get
weird.
a laugh and you're like, that's why.
You're like, that's why. I gotta laugh. That's all I needed. You know what I'm saying?
5-year-old me just trying to make people laugh.
Yeah, same. Inner child.
Yeah.
Inner child coming out. Except for when we have dirty jokes. Then it's like grown up.
Then it's something else.
Then it's something else. All right, so heading back home now. I just got my ear talked off by this old guy who's giving me advice on being a host, and it's like, I hate when people give me hosting advice who are not hosts. It's like someone giving you advice who's broke, you know what I'm saying? And like, I love hearing from people, and I love you know, getting people's feedback, but Jesus. Anywho, I'm going home, gonna make a little food. Then I'm going to a comedy show at 8:30. There's this girl I met recently at a comedy club down the street, and she's hosting a show there tonight. So I'm gonna go check that out. I haven't performed all week, which is crazy. Usually I'm performing multiple times a week. I haven't performed all week. Just been busy with the workshops and learning, which is nice. I took a step back to learn and, you know, just get some knowledge. That's what I needed. I need to take a step back and get some knowledge, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm doing. I am home now. I was gonna cook, but didn't have the energy, so I'll probably go eat at the comedy club. I've been obsessed with this show called Hacks. Have you heard of it? It is on HBO or Max, I guess, the app. And it stars Hannah Einbinder. I can't say her last name, but she's incredible. And Jean Smart, is that her name? The older woman cast, the other woman main character. So it's a great show. It's about comedy. It's about an older comedian who brings in this younger happening writer named Ava, and you know, she joins her team and helps her write stand-up jokes, and it's a great show to watch, being a stand-up myself, you know, to see kind of like behind the scenes of that world. Like, obviously it's fiction, but you know, shows draw from real experiences, and I think good shows are shows that not all shows, but I think dramas or comedies or whatever can be really good when they draw from real experience and what it's really like. So, sorry for yawning. Yeah, it's been great, but look forward to going to the comedy show tonight at the Ha Ha Comedy Club. Actually, there was a scene in season 2 of, or it was a season 1 or season 2? Season 2 of Hacks. There was a whole episode, half of an episode filmed at the Ha Ha Comedy Club, which is insane. I live literally right down the street from there, and I'm going there tonight for this show. But yeah, I just remembered that as I was telling you this story. That's crazy. Yeah. I'll show it to you when I go there. Woo! Just got home, incredible show. So much fun. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it, man. It was good times, you know. It was like 6 or 7 comics that went up. And actually, a comic named London, who was on that show Ballers with The Rock, he pulled up. He was a guest drop-in. Call it drop-ins when a comedian comes out of nowhere. So that was cool. And I was feeling so motivated that I went and did an open mic. Yeah, there's an open mic that happens on Friday and Saturday nights at a diner right up the street, literally 2 blocks. And it's not the best open mic, and it might make you question yourself, your decisions in life, but it's a mic, and you're getting stage time, and there's people there. So you gonna do it or not? And I did it. I meant to record it, so my bad. But you know, I'm getting used to this whole vlogging thing. It's kind of weird for me, so I kind of just like unplug, which is a good thing, right? To unplug and just focus on what you got going on in front of you. But I have a photo, as you see it here. So the photo is the proof that I did the open mic after the show. So it's been a night full of comedy, a day full of comedy. I had the workshop, and then the show, and then my mic, which was good. Well-rounded day. So that's the life of a comic, man. You just gotta be surrounded by comedy. You just gotta be surrounded by it. You gotta always be about it. Like, I learned that either you do it for fun, or if you wanna do it for real, you gotta be all about it, all day, every day. Not all day, every day, but like, especially when you're starting out like myself, you pretty much have to be about it. Like, it's your life. Like, every day. You're doing something to move your career forward. Or else you're being, it's too difficult. It's too difficult to stand out if you're not doing something every day. It's too many people, it's too flooded. and you just want to get good. It takes time to get good, and you got to be doing shows and writing and all that. So, anywho, I got some tacos, which I never do anymore. I never eat late night. El pastor and some tripa. But here we are. I'm doing it because I'm hungry and you only live once.